So you're a brother and sister duo. When did you both realize, hey, we sound great?
Well, I started singing around the age of three, or I started singing at the age of 4 years old. And I got inspired into music through watching the movie The Little Rascals every day on my way to school. And I fell in love with the talent show scene where Darla and Alfalfa sang Love by Frank Sinatra. And I fell in love with the song and I learned it and I performed it for our dad on our coffee table. And he was like, OMG, we need to get her into lessons. We need to get her singing and on stage. So that's how I got inspired into music. And
I
then
was more of sports. I played baseball for 8 years, basketball, football, soccer, anything with a ball. And eventually went to one of her lessons, and the teacher was like, "Do you sing?" And I was like, "No, just a little, not, thinking that singing was my, career or anything like that." And I went to the piano, and she's like, "Just hum, just sing something." She's like, "Oh my God, we gotta get you lessons, honey. You gotta start singing." And so yeah, so then we did that. Started joining her with lessons, singing, and then we eventually went to School of Rock. So yeah, we learned a bunch of instruments, sang and traveled. And then we weren't feeling that, so we split off into a rock band. We did that for a couple of years. We were playing Blondie, Led Zeppelin, and Heart, and all sorts of things like that. And then we eventually split off into the duo. We started writing music, and that's where it all began.